3 credit cards, a mortgage, and a car loan. That's like the perfect mix. It's like 5. They have like 5 trade lines, and that's it. So if you have 8 credit cards, 2 car loans, now they're like, something's going on. This guy's getting loaded up with debt.
I'm sorry. I have to interrupt this. We have to put this on here.
Is that BB?
You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call.
Is this your buddy?
This call is from
Brian English.
Oh my God.
an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to
This is
decline
your buddy?
the call or
Yeah.
to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature.
Hello?
Donny boy.
Hey, you're live on YouTube right now.
Donny boy.
You're live.
Donny boy
You're
here.
live with Matt Cox on YouTube.
Matt Cox, how are you, buddy?
Tell Matt Cox where you are right now.
I'm at Coleman.
Nice. B3?
Coleman Resort.
Are you in B3?
Coleman Resort.
Are you
I'm
in?
in B3 with the Emperor.
Nice. Nice.
With the Emperor, and he will be contacting you, Daniel, this weekend or Monday. He's just been slammed.
So
He's working on another country.
we got we got a podcast coming up with the Emperor of the Universe, Frank Amadeo. So tell me, what's it like in there right now?
Don't let me. Don't. It's not. It's. Don't get me locked up, bro. Don't get me locked. I'll say it a lot when you pick me up. Don't get me locked.
Yeah, we're gonna pick you up. We're gonna make a documentary about it.
I have a whole book full of stuff to tell you. Some good and some not so good.
So tell me, what is it like right now inside Coleman Federal Prison during this pandemic plague that we're dealing with?
You're on lockdown. There's no going out. No going out. Lockdown. We just went out just to go to the walk to get our food and our styrofoam and come back. Hopefully something might change on Monday or Tuesday and maybe go to the yard for an hour. But each unit by themselves. But yeah, it's been like, how many days?
Ask him what the worst part is.
What?
I was going to go to the end of the month.
Hold it closer to the mic.
What's the worst thing about being in there during this pandemic? What's the worst thing you've seen?
There's no fresh air. No fresh air. No, nothing crazy in here. A couple of people dragged out, but they came back. They didn't have corona.
Is it
And
loud?
speaking about corona, I like a line with mine. In the purple. Is that
The
my buddy
purple.
in the background?
Yeah, that's your buddy. Two of your buddies are here.
Listen, I think I'm gonna need an orange apple.
Woo!
With a couple purples, and you know which one? The oval.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you bringing a camera crew? Because you're gonna need one. I don't have my license. I want to be able to drive a little bit on the way home. So I do have a driver's
I'll let you drive.
Yeah, and I'll drive and talk.
Has anybody in Coleman that's in there locked up with you been tested positive for coronavirus?
Not anybody in my unit, but next door, so they locked us both down. A couple people have gone out, they've come back. But this is gonna cause. Hey, if you don't hear from me tomorrow, you know what happened. Okay, I don't want to leave from the box, right?
Come on, tell me. Well, what's going on with the shoe?
The shoe is full.
Why is the shoe full?
Nobody in, nobody out. It's full because there's people who come. They're not letting them out. We have open beds all over I have 5 open beds in the bowl where I'm at.
Oh, he's in the
But
fish
they're not
bowl.
letting anybody in.
You're in the
They're
fish
keeping
bowl?
everybody quarantined. Yep, I'm in the fish bowl. 5 out of 10.
Damn.
Oh, everybody got lower bunks.
And what's going on with your roommate, John?
John? My roommate,
Is
I'm
he
lost
doing
on
yoga?
that
Is he
one.
doing yoga?
But no, there's one still not here. I mean, fell out of the damn bunk. Hey, one fell out.
This call is from a federal prison.
John LeBron?
Shit, is that where I'm at? What? Hey, I thought it was a resort.
He thought it was at Sandals.
It's not Ricky T's.
Hey, you're far. Hey, you're nowhere near Ricky T's.
What?
Ask him if LeBron is doing yoga.
Is LeBron doing a lot of yoga in there with you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what he meant, my roommate. No, he moved out. That's why he threw me off.
I remember.
They moved him.
Oh, they moved
As a
him.
matter of fact, he's right next to me on the telly.
No.
Funny. I'm starting to do yoga with him. My shoulders are so messed up. Yeah, he's right next to me. It's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah, tell him we heard this story about him. And hey, look, I can see the emperor right from where I was standing. He's like, the emperor might need to come out and do a little yoga with us.
What's he doing right now?
Has he read
Getting some hot
It's
water for his
Insanity? Has he read the
cafe.
story?
Hey, have you read
Latte.
have you read the Matthew Cox story called It's Insanity about
Doc says hi. They're lying on with him. JL says hi, Matt.
Nice.
He just smiled and walked away and says, hope all's well.
Can you go
Hope all's
can you wave down the Emperor real quick and get him over there?
He's not going to get on the phone.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't
Because if he gets on the
that's
phone, he'll get in
definitely
trouble.
a lockdown
Okay.
situation.
You can't
I'm
just summon
surprised
the
Joey-
Emperor like that.
That's what we're doing right now.
You can't summon the Emperor on impulse like that.
No. He will be calling you. I'm going to tell him. He is going to shiz it when I tell him that who is all on the line. Who's over at your studio? I mean,
So what are the security guards, the prison guards treating you any differently? Like what's going on there? Give me
everybody has to
paint a
wear
picture for
masks.
me.
Listen to me. You wear a mask. Everybody wears masks. You're supposed to wear your mask when we leave the dorm. You're supposed to wear your mask in here. You're supposed to be social distancing 6 feet apart. But I don't know how that's happening. You'll see what I'm talking about when you see me. There's some illustrations, which I'm gonna send to your house, so you'll be ready, prepped and ready. We're gonna have you're definitely gonna need somebody else holding the cam and to show stuff. And
We'll bring a whole crew.
Bring your buddy there,
Yeah.
the tall, thin one.
We need some people to donate some money in the comments to the
guy
to the
with
commissary
the
here.
guy with the bushel of apples.
Johnny Appleseed.
Remember Johnny Appleseed?
Hey, everybody, drop some money for our boys in commissary.
Hey, you're talking to a couple hundred people right now on the internet right now. If there was one thing you wanted to communicate to the outside world, right now about what you're dealing with, what would you want to let them know?
No social media, and if it gets in here, we're done. If it gets in here, I can touch 3 people right now from where I'm standing. And when I show you the rest, it's like if it gets in here, there's gonna be people dropping like flies. You know, they're trying to keep it out. Guess what? The only way it's gonna get in here is from staff. You know, we don't go out there. We don't even leave the dorm. We don't even leave our unit. So how can we bring it? No visitation. You know, you can't get over the phone, can you? Oh shoot! But listen to me, they're gonna cut. I'm gonna be cutting in a minute, and I'll call you tomorrow. Listen to me, I'll call you tomorrow. Stay safe out there in the real world, okay? And Johnny Boy's coming home. Woo!
All right,
Talk
kid.
to them for a little bit. Listen to me, have a little care package for Double B.
Oh my God.
See ya. Hey, see ya.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
See ya. Squeeze Louise and make Ruth tell the truth. Woo!
Is he going
How
to a
is he
halfway
still
house?
the same person? Like,
Oh, that's classic.
Is he going to
Nothing
a,
Shout out to
has
BB.
is he going to a
changed.
halfway
The God.
house?
Huh?
Is he going to a halfway house?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Oh, okay.
I have no
idea.
idea. That was fucking crazy. That just
I
happened.
just recently found out he was in prison. He's new.
How long
Not
did he
the,
go?
not the first time, but this is
Huh?
just a new
How
run.
long did he go?
Previously,
He's been in there for over 10 years. Previously, for a cocaine
but he's
charge.
been out. So
But
this
he's-
is a new charge.
This was in the 90s. He missed the 90s. He was in prison for throughout the entire 90s, and then he just recently went back for some other charge. So he's only in there for I think a year and a half or 2 years right now.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But what
Yeah.
are the chances he's
He
right where you
calls
were?
live.
I mean,
That's crazy.
what I was thinking
We
about the
didn't
Corona
set that
thing.
up. They're
Like,
gonna think we
literally,
set that up.
the phones are like this. So you're sitting there talking on the phone. The other guy's right here.
Arm
I mean,
to arm.
there's there's a phone booth this wide.
Yeah.
And there's stacks beside. So you've got this much room with a phone. So the other guy's right next to you and his
Yeah.
phone. So you're all basically shoulder to shoulder
Yeah.
talking. I mean, that's how it is in the cells are about double the size as this right here. No, not even double the size of this. About to here. So they're like 6 foot by maybe 10 feet, maybe 11 feet with the bunk beds in there.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're counting, I mean, you guys are standing in there. You're a foot away from. You're always a foot or 2 foot
Yeah.
away from everybody all the time.
So if it gets in there, they're pretty
Yeah,
screwed.
God
I used to always
damn.
say that every time if one guy started coughing,
Yeah.
within
everybody's
3
getting
days, you
sick.
could lay in bed and just hear everybody all night.
Everybody's coughing.
Just
It's
constantly.
fucked.
Because you get sick immediately. So you just start to wash your hands all the time. You have to sleep with a towel wrapped around your head because people are screaming all the time and yelling.
Inkjet.
It's ridiculous.
Printed these on inkjet.
Yeah. What do you want? A laser printer?